Welcome back to SuperBrain. I'm your host Roberstein McFingleboop, the Hobby Wizard, and today's episode is all about Guess the Hobby. Remember, each question is worth 1 point, but Supermind questions are worth 3 points. Keep score, compete with friends, and brag about your victory in the comments or tip your hat to others for their impressive hobby knowledge, because sportsmanship is the real MVP. Are you ready? Let's embark on this hobby quest. Which hobby involves molding and shaping pliable raw glass using high temperatures? Glassblowing, gaming, golfing, gymnastics. Which hobby requires peace, concentration, and involves casting a line to catch fish? Weightlifting, wakeboarding, windsurfing, fishing. Which hobby involves the process of brewing beer at a non-commercial level, usually at home? Dressmaking, homebrewing, floristry, fossil hunting. This hobby involves creating a fictional world and mapping out its geographical elements. What is it called? Glass etching, gymnastics, geofiction, gardening. This hobby involves kicking a ball between two teams with the objective to score goals. What is it? Snorkeling, skateboarding, soccer, Sudoku. This creative hobby involves the use of spray paint to create artwork in public spaces. What is it known as? Genealogy, graffiti, geocaching, gymnastics. Which of these hobbies involves searching for hidden containers based on GPS coordinates? Gardening, geocaching, gun-guzzling, graphology. Enthusiasts of this hobby create small, detailed model trains, tracks, and landscapes. What is this hobby known as? Landscape painting, model railroading, jigsaw puzzling, knife making. This hobby involves cultivating, decorating, and maintaining life-sized or miniature gardens. What is the name of this hobby? Oil painting, model building, meditation, gardening. In which hobby would someone perform tricks and maneuvers on a board with 4 wheels? Swimming, skiing, skateboarding, sprinting. This hobby is the art of creating beautiful handwriting or artistic lettering using special pens or brushes. What is it called? Gardening, ice sculpting, golfing, calligraphy. What hobby involves gliding on water using a large kite for propulsion? Gardening, geocaching, kiteboarding, glassblowing. This hobby involves arranging cut flowers, leaves, and stems into an eye-pleasing design. What is it known as? Kite flying, floristry, jewelry making, leatherworking. This hobby involves growing miniature trees in small containers, mimicking the shape and style of mature, full-size trees. What is it called? Landscaping, bonsai, knitting, jazz dancing. Which P hobby is concerned with the cultivation, processing, and reliable storage of plants? Painting, Pilates, plant breeding, paragliding. Which hobby involves capturing moments or scenes on film or digital media, starting with the letter P? Pottery, photography, puzzling, parkour. This hobby involves creating patterns and pictures using small colored tiles or glass. What is it named? Fresco, digital art, mosaic, drafting. This activity encompasses the skill of folding paper into various figures and shapes. What is the name of this hobby? Mountain biking, origami, oil painting, magic. Which hobby involves systematically keeping an electronic diary or commentary on a particular subject? Graffiti, gun guzzling, blogging, handwriting analysis. Which Q hobby involves stitching designs through layers of fabric to create a warm blanket or artistic wall hanging? Quilting, Quidditch, quiz taking, quarrying. This or hobby involves solving jumbled cube puzzles as quickly as possible. What is it? Running, rafting, rugby, Rubik's cubing. When someone is carefully cutting, pasting, and positioning small pieces of colored paper to create images, what hobby might they be engaging in? Archery, aquascaping, calligraphy, collage. Which hobby is focused on cultivating plants and caring for them in a garden or green space? Gardening, glass etching, geofiction, genealogy. Which hobby involves the making of home decorations, typically involving the art of tying knots? Handball, hopscotch, macrame, ikebana. This hobby is known for keeping the practitioner physically fit and often takes place in a studio with mirrors. What is it? Carpentry, calligraphy, chess, ballet. This hobby involves creating a miniature landscape with living plants and sometimes figurines or structures. What is it called? Diorama, feng shui, embroidery, fairy gardening. This hobby involves knitting with a specific type of yarn to create warm garments or crafts. What is it called? Woodworking, wool felting, watercolors, whittling. In this artistic hobby, individuals use a particular medium to create decorative writing or lettering. What is the name of this hobby? Calligraphy, lace making, jewelry making, kabaddi. Which hobby often involves navigating a waterway in a small, narrow vessel propelled by paddles? Diving, fencing, drone flying, canoeing. This hobby keeps enthusiasts outdoors and involves finding and identifying various species of birds. What is it known as? Bird watching, web designing, welding, Zumba. In this hobby, collectors seek to assemble and organize postage stamps from various sources. What is it called? Journaling, juggling, philately, lapidary. This hobby is about finding ancestral information and creating a family history. What is this hobby? Metalsmithing, genealogy, origami, onology. Which hobby involves creating decorative objects by folding paper into various shapes and figures? Origami, yoga, ziplining, yachting. What hobby involves the play of strategy and tactics on a checkered game board with two sets of 16 pieces? Fishing, darts, digital photography, chess. Did you know that the world's largest collection of rubber ducks is over 5,000 unique pieces and belongs to a hobbyist collector? People practicing this hobby gather different types of currency, including coins and banknotes from various countries. What is this hobby? Numismatics, nail art, martial arts, origami. Which hobby is focused on performing tricks, shuffles, and cuts with playing cards? Cardistry, cryptography, canoeing, comic book collecting. Enthusiasts of this hobby build and paint miniature figures, often used in role-playing games. What is the hobby called? Wood turning, watch collecting, wargaming, Zentangle. This ancient Japanese art involves arranging flowers in a way that balances simplicity and form. What is it? Ice skating, ikebana, graffiti, gymnastics. If someone dedicates time to writing expressive, rhythmic words often meant to be spoken, which hobby might they be pursuing? Pottery, poetry, poker, powerlifting. In this hobby, enthusiasts carefully tend miniature trees to imitate full-sized versions. What is this hobby called? Skiing, speed cubing, scrapbooking, bonsai. This hobby involves an activity that includes monitoring and communicating with people worldwide using radio frequencies. What is it called? Motorcycling, music production, origami, Amateur radio. Which hobby involves creating decorative items by looping yarn with a hook needle? Crochet, cross-stitch, curling, cardistry. This hobby involves creating stunning underwater scenes while breathing through a tube. What is it? Snowboarding, snorkeling, speedrunning, surfing. Which V hobby involves flying, twisting, and turning through the air, performing gymnastic feats? Video gaming, violin playing, volleyball, vaulting. Which hobby involves the study of celestial objects and phenomena? Astrophotography, astronomy, canoeing, crochet. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video, tell us how you did in the comments, and add a few questions of your own in there too. Here are some other fun episodes for you to try out next. Alrighty then. See you soon.